Hello everyone, welcome back to EDUCOM tutorials. Myself Sneha, once again back with a business study. As you know, in the previous video we were studying about the first chapter we were doing, that is what business, trade and commerce. We were dealing with the topic of history of trade and commerce. So today in this topic we're going to see some the two topics, that is indigenous banking system and one more, that is transport. So beginning with the first topic, that is indigenous banking system. So let's directly jump to this today's topic only. So you can see some of the points which I have wrote here. So as usual, as I did in the last video, I will explain each and every point for you all. So what do you think about indigenous banking system? Like, what do you feel by hearing this topic? What do you feel? So you will see some of the banking system which made us to be developed, and which made to be different by some of the old things which we were using. So see the first point, that is as money served as medium of exchange. Okay, what is this medium of exchange? What is this medium of exchange? Medium of exchange is nothing but it's something which you have to exchange with somebody for some reason. In the what you will exchange, that is money or that cash, we say we will exchange with other person. For example, abhimano that I'm going to I want to buy a clothes maybe. Okay, so if I want to buy a clothes, then I will go for the shop. अगर मैं शॉप को जाने वाली हूँ तो वहाँ पे मैं क्या करूँगी, पहले तो कौन सा तो ड्रेस सेलेक्ट करूँगी which I should like. Okay, like होने के बाद what I will do is I will go for the counter. Like I'm saying about mall. Okay, if I will buy that and I will select that, I have to go for counter. And what I will do, in the thing of dress, I will give to a person cash. Means it is exchange that you if you want to buy something, you have to you have to need one thing, that is cash. So that is the cash or money, you can just say. Money is what? Medium of exchange. Money is medium of exchange. Okay, so the second point is documents such as hundi and chitti were in use of carrying and transaction in which money passed from hand to hand. Okay, one more thing, before this second point, one more thing you have to say is when the introduction of metallic coins were introduced. Metallic coins, which before the hundi system came, before that the metallic coins were came, which became an economic activity. As I said, economic activity is nothing but where we do for where do we do for what livelihood or something, which was become metallic coins. After that, what you can see, that after that what happened is here hundi and chitti where is a document. Okay, is a document where you can see some of the it is in type of a document where you can just see some of the information related to you are doing something transaction. So you can see a use of carrying transaction in which money pass from hand to hand. It will like, if for example, as I said, I'm buying the clothes. So what I will do is I will go to another person, I will take that cloth, I will give that document to other person. It's just like a page shape, it is hundi. Okay, so you can see some of the things which is in the hundi and which is like it's just like a subcontinent of this. So the first point of hundi is warrant, the payment of money, the promise in or order which is unconditional. So see, for example, if you think about this generation, in this generation we have coins and notes, paper notes we have. So what you will do, simple, if you want to buy something, you will go to a shop, you will buy that thing, and you in that thing you will give that person a money. But in when we talk about hundi, about this, so what there happened is same thing only, but you have to give that particular document of that hundi. In that, what it will in that there will be certain information of that money, money, like how much money you are writing, that etc etc about the that document. Okay, so that will be for why it is a warrant. Why it is a warrant? Because you are buying something, you need something, right? To warrant you need something, so that was an warrant. The payment of money, payment of money, it was an warrant of what? Money. The promise or order which is unconditional, like it cannot be said. So it maybe you can see a promise or something which is an order also to take this document. Okay, so the next point is capable of change through the transfer by valid negotiation. Valid negotiation. So what is this valid negotiation? ब्रो यार तुम हमेशा नए नए वर्ड्स क्यों लेकर आ रहे हो, तुम बोलोगे, but it's simple. Valid negotiation, I will explain you, then the whole sentence you will be meaningful now. See, if we talk about hundi system, we are talking about hundi system, right? So what happens here is when one or two people or two or more people when come here, and the one person take myself only example में example दे रही हूँ आपको, that if I am wanting to take some thing, so what I will do, I will keep my position. Okay, in my position I will exchange with another person. When I will exchange with another person, that the friend person who will be, or maybe any my friend, if I'm giving her money, then what will happen? She should accept that she should accept that in the condition which she will be. Okay, she will be like, it is an exchange, like it's just I said hundi isn't just an exchange of money. Now we have money, but before that time, before that was a document of money, you can just say. Okay, just you can say a document of money which will be helpful for exchanging some things. Okay, so that was something which valid negotiation means, we, as I said, the money was before. Now we have money, but before that time money were did not introduced or invented. So that time this system was helped to make exchanges with the next. So guys, coming to the next topic, that is transport. Here I have some of the points, so I will explain you each and every points for you all. So okay, what do you think when you think about transport? What do you think when you think about transport? See, transport is nothing but where you move one place to another for transporting or trading something for some city or some country. Okay, so the first point you can just see, transport by land and water was popular in ancient times. So as you're hearing this first point, you're getting that we are reading about what? Ancient times. Obviously till now the topic we were studying about ancient time. So this about this topic also we're gonna see about how the transport was done in ancient time. So transport by land and water was popular in ancient times because it was one of the important thing. Why was an important? Because it was a basic idea. It was an idea which can mostly everybody can think, we can do transport by land or by the what? By water. Was easy. And by transport by land and water not only helped us by transporting from one place to another, but also helped us for being for our economic growth, because it was the key thing for us for transporting one place to another. These land and water transportation helped us for economic growth, for the entire process of economic growth. Okay, the second point, the northern roadway route is believed to have stretched originally from Bengal to Texelia. There were also trade routes in south spreading east and west. So the point what is, so after seeing what was the like transport, it was mostly famous of land and water, popularly it was famous. So when we see about northern roadway route, it was believed that they were strangely originally from Bengal to Taxilia. And if we are studying about northern way routes, then you have to see south also, because south also was spreading from east to west. So transport overall, as I said, it helped us it helped us for economic growth, not only for transport bro, but it also for what entire thing for us it helped. Okay, so the last not the last third point, that is trade routes were structurally wide and suitable for speed and safety. Why these trade routes were so wide for suitable for say speed and safety? See, as I said, transport is nothing but you where you trade one place to another. That is for maybe for city, maybe for other country. You can just say. So if I speak about city, what happens? You have to get roads. You see, the transporting from one place to another. If you go by road or by land, what happens? You need a very good road which will keep us in a very good speed. See, obviously, if you're trading from land, you go by highway. So if the highways will be wide, they will be big by the size, and if the size wide, the width will be and the length will be good and good, not length, width. So it will be what the who will drive the car or truck or something like this. The speed will be also good, and with the speed, it will be also safety for the person who will be driving, because speed and safety is very important when you're driving, especially in highway. So only they mostly what they do, if you're transporting from one place to another, they have particular roads like in highway. Mostly they go from highway only if you talk about land transport. So it is very particular that the trade routes were structurally wide and suitable for speed and safety. It was very much important. So after these 3 points, the next other points are waiting for you all, guys. After the that 3 points, these are the next 2 points of this transport. I think it's just a last points. So last second point, this is maritime trade was another important branch of global trade network, and for Malabar coast, and on which Muzirej is situated. You can just see I have circled them because they are very much important. So after it is the point, you can just say what it is saying. It is the trade was another important branch. Why it is important? Because after the land and the water transport or trade, the maritime trade is one of the important after, because it has a global trade network. As you all know, in the transport, the trade in the transport, the network of global trade is very much important, and which it has. And also for Malabar coast, which where is Muziris is situated, and for what, and especially for Malabar coast it is. So it is just beneficial. So when you read about this maritime trade, so you can just see it has a very long history of international trade. It has very long history of international trade. So when we go so after this, when we go behind the era, when we see there were something which we should know. What is that? That is Roman Empire. Roman Empire is one of the thing. Don't see that background music. Okay, just avoid it. So the Roman Empire is one of the thing where it is very much famous for what? Pepper. Pepper was very much famous because it has a value. It has a reason for having that value. Okay, you can just see it was a particularly valued. It has a particular value for what? Pepper, especially in Roman Empire. And also why the value it was like, you can just imagine this much value for the pepper was because even the name of that pepper was also known as black gold. Sorry, black gold. You have seen pepper, how it will be like, it is in the round shape like a black color, so it is called as black gold. So only it has very much value in the, especially in the Roman Empire. So after these points, there are last two things to say you. So see in the next. So guys, after saying what is transport, we're gonna move the next thing, that is trading communities strengthened. So as we studied about transport, we have to see the next thing, that is about trading. Actually, in our country, there are trading communities in each and every states. So we're gonna see some of the communities which we have seen in our textbook, which are given in our textbook. So let's read out them. So Punjabi and Multani, it is actually a trading community name. Okay, this is Punjabi and Multani. It is a trading community name. So which is mostly seen in the northern region, like because they have communities, right? So these particular communities are seen in particular states or particular region. Okay, so this Punjabi and Multani, these are mostly seen in the northern region. The next one is Gujarat and Rajasthan are seen in are called as Bhats. So like Gujarat and Rajasthan, which are called as Bhats, in mostly in the western India, like western region, you can see the groups named as or called as Mahajan. Okay, so Mahajan is a name in the western area where we see like this Bhatts group. Okay, so like in Gujarat and Rajasthan, the Bhatts are called as, but when we see in the western India, they are called as Mahajan. Okay, so the next point is Jhat are important traders from the south. So Jhat is also a say like these names. What we see, Jhat is a name which is mostly seen in the trading community in south. Okay, so the last point, that is Mahajan community cultively represented by their chief called Nagashat. I don't know how do you spell this word. It's upon you how do you spell, but I spell it as sorry, Nagashat. So Mahajan community. Okay, what Mahajan community I said here, that Mahajan community is represented to their chief, like their who will be the chief, right? For that, for them, for the chief, they are called as Nagashat. So these especially you can see in urban centers. You can especially see in urban centers. So mostly the urban centers, I think that is Ahmedabad, but there are many urban centers, not only just Ahmedabad. If you go on listing the urban centers, there are many urban centers. So but in the textbook also they have given just in Ahmedabad, but they are list out also in the next line also. There are many urban centers. So these are some of the trading community which the in the textbook they have explained us. So after this, let's go to the last slide of this video. Hey guys, coming to the next topic of our this video, that is major trade centers. So what is this major trade centers? Okay, not going in this topic, I want to say one thing, that is this topic is not so much important, like mostly it's not so important, but also I want to say that there are some of the names will come in this topic, not some of, there are many of the names. These are the names. So you have to remember them. They may ask for 1 marks, not mostly, but like mostly they can ask, but you have to see it because it's very easy like topic. If you read it once or if you get it once, it is very easy to remember. Okay, so guys, do you know, like in this century you can see many of the towns, right? Many of the towns like port towns or pilgrimage towns or manufacturing towns. You can see not only these, they have many towns in this century. But before, in ancient times, they were not these type of centuries were there. They were some of the trading centers which they were major because they would help us for making trading or trade in the process. So they were some of the names in our test book, some of the names. So let's see which helped us for trading. So the first one is Patliputra, Peshawar, Taxila, Indraprastha, Mathura, Varanasi, Mithilai, Ujjain, Surat. Next, Kanchi, Madura, Broka, Kaveripatta, and Tamirlipatti. So these are some of the names in which the trade they are the major trading centers or major trade centers which helped us for trading in ancient times. Guys, about the each and every names, there are some of 3 or 4 information given in the test book. If you read it once, it is very easy. It is very like if you it like it's very easy. If you read it, you will get it at once what it is saying. So I say that you read it once. So guys, this was the part 2 of the chapter first, that is what business, trade and commerce. So I'm gonna end this video today here. So see you in the part 3. See you. Tata. Bye bye.